Hello to everybody watching. Welcome back to another online Songwriters Circle. I'm Riva Taylor over there. And Jeff, where are you? You're not in Nashville this time.
No, I am not in Nashville. I got on a plane last night and I am up with my parents. So this is my mom and dad's kitchen over here. So it's a little different. My kitchen's not this organized or this neat.
Well, great to have you here, Jeff. We are very excited to be hosting this show. I've been really excited. In particular, we're doing this today in aid support of the iconic Bluebird Cafe. I experienced my first writing round actually at the Bluebird Cafe, courtesy of Jeff, and obviously Jeff's relationship with the Bluebird goes way back. I'm sure you'll tell everybody about that. And we're going to hear from the general manager, Erica, now how you can donate. And to tell us a little bit about, yes, what kind of the Bluebird has been doing in this time. So I know you've had to close your doors since March, is that right?
We did. We closed March 13th, right as we were supposed to be performing at Country to Country in London. But with everything that happened, we had to shut down right away and have been closed ever since, and probably will be closed for the foreseeable future, given our size and what's happening over here with the virus.
So tonight we're asking for viewers to give generously to the Bluebird Cafe. Erica, do you have the link there? I know I'm going to be putting the link below this video and reminding you throughout the show as well how you can contribute. It's a PayPal link.
I think it's up on our Instagram and our socials. Our Liana Alpino, our social media goddess, has got it all set up. So if you log on Instagram, you can totally see where all of these opportunities are. We're so appreciative of these guys and for you, Riva, in helping us make this possible. Being closed, as you can imagine, with no revenue coming in is very challenging. And we've had great support on some of our efforts, but this is our first live performance that people are doing for us. So really appreciate it.
Fantastic. So everyone, please get behind this. As I say, I'm going to be reminding you throughout the show of how you can donate. It is through a PayPal link straight through the Bluebird. Also, if you head over to their social channels, there are some stories up there at the moment. I've seen them, and you can just follow the link through, and it tells you how you can support them. So thank you, Erica, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So I think we can go on and introduce the lineup tonight. We've got the brilliant James Slater, Grammy-nominated, written songs for the likes of Enrique Iglesias, Martina McBride, to name but a few. So thank you so much for joining us, James.
Thank you. Nice to hear your accent. Enrique Iglesias. Very nice. Thank you for having me. I'm happy. I've played at the Bluebird a million times, and it's always been amazing. And Erica, you run a great program there. You run a great house. It's an institution here in Nashville. So anything we can do to give back, it's a beautiful place. And hopefully soon we can open up again and do this live and in person with all the folks in the room, you know. And I'm excited about our other guest here, Shy Carter too. He's like a brother.
Yeah, we have the brilliant Shy Carter as well. Thank you for joining us. Songs from the likes of Jason Derulo, Charlie Puth, to name but a few. And we also are joined with by Jeff Cohen, co-host, premier songwriter in Nashville. Credits include Josh Groban and many others. So we've also got a special guest who's going to be joining us halfway through. It's Hannah Grace, who's really taking off here in the UK at the moment. She's one of Radio 2's hot new artists that they're playing repeatedly. She's also had a beautiful, soulful voice praised by Lady Gaga. So yeah, excited to invite her in after the first round. So Jeff, I'm going to hand over to you now.
Okay.
I'm going to be answering questions, so please do, as ever, fire over your questions for the songwriters, and we'll answer them for you.
Absolutely. Hang on one second. I am number one. Hello. I just got I'm gonna have to help my mom and dad I'm getting the echo from their room. Number one, the Bluebird is such a special place. I mean, that's, you know, it's one of my favorite places in the world and my favorite place to perform. And I remember my first time I ever performed there, I got called up by Hugh Prestwood at a round with Beth Nielsen Chapman and Aaron Barker and Skip Ewing. And I remember I started a slow song so fast, it was like a runaway train. I was so nervous. I had played in front of thousands of people in front of that room. I just completely choked. And just completely made Holy Water into like a AC/DC song. I was out of control. But tonight we're really lucky tonight. We have not only two of the most successful songwriters in the world. We have two of the most passionate. These two guys are the reason why people are songwriters. I mean, these guys are real songwriters, and you guys are in for a treat tonight. And I'm lucky to call them both my friends. So I think I usually start it off with the tune, and then we'll just kind of go in a circle, and then we'll bring Hannah up for the second round. So I had promised, I got some good news this week, and it looks like this song is going to be in a commercial. So I'm going to play the song, and no one's heard it yet, but hopefully within 2 months it will be heard on many televisions. So and it's actually very appropriate for what's going on now. It's called Let the Light In. Been disappointed. I've seen people who I trust turn diamonds into dust out of nowhere. My heart's been hardened. I've drunk from an empty cup, but I'm not giving up, just getting started. We all need something to believe in. So in a world where the darkness is deceiving, if you feel love, don't you waste it. Have some faith and hold on. If you feel love, don't deny it. Don't you hide it too long. If you want to see the shine, let the light in. What you're looking for, you'll find. Let the light in. If you want somebody by your side, let the light in. Let the light in. Let the light in. Let the light in. It's never easy, but it's not supposed to be. Some apologies go unspoken. Don't hold your breath, 'cause you can't live if you don't breathe. Hearts were built to be broken. We all need something to believe in. So if you're looking for a reason, if you feel love, don't you waste it. Have some faith and give it away. If you feel love, don't deny it. Don't you hide it. Don't wait. If you want to see the shine, let the light in. What you're looking for, you'll find. Let the light in. If you want somebody on your mind, let the light in. Let the light in. let the light in, 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 let the light in. That's a new one. Yeah, thank you.
Love
Thank
it.
Sweet, Jeff.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thanks. I figured I've done a few of these shows. I might as well play, I'm switching around a little bit. But we've got, as I said, guys, we've got a great lineup today, and let's move on with James, I guess. James, take it away. What do you got?
Man, first off, isn't it amazing technology? I mean, here we are, and I'm in Nashville. Shai's in Nashville. You're in New York. Erica, I'm guessing you're in Nashville, and Riva, you're in London.
London.
So this is a little something. What would you do if I sang out? Not really. I'm just joking. Just my mom's half British, half Bolivian, and so I thought I'd throw a little nod out to England right now. I'm gonna do a song. I'm gonna do a song that just came out on Kenny Chesney's new record. He's got the #1 song in America right now called Here and Now. I didn't write that one, but I do have a song that I wrote called Guys Named Captain for my father. And he recorded this. It's the last song on the record. I wrote it myself, and I really like this one. So here it is, Guys Named Captain. For anybody out there who loves the ocean life, this is for you. Guys named Captain are always characters, living by the water, somewhere in the Americas, South or Central, or some virgin island, barefoot and sun-kissed and always smiling. Guys named Captain aren't haters, they're lovers, living life large, or largely undercover. Dive bars and cocktails, waitresses and tall tales, chasing the sun, run aground or full sail. Like Captain Outrageous and Captain Tony, a painter and a sailor, old Key West cronies, floating on the breeze, the salt of the sea, ornery, tattooed and laughing. Guys named Captain. Casanovas and entrepreneurs, full of bravado, that's half the allure. The wink of the eye, the shadowy past, laugh lines from blowing smoke up your glass. Like Captain Bligh and Captain Kidd, mutiny on the Bounty, loose cannons in the wind, buccaneers with nothing to fear, who go down with the ship, last man standing, guys named Captain. Guys named Captain have sons and daughters, flesh and blood like my father. Captain Vic, who played the mandolin, and when they're gone, man, you miss them. Guys named Captain. Guys named Captain. That's one hand on the piano. That's not bad, is it? That's my dad on his boat. I lost him 4 years ago and missed him to this day.
Oh.
But it's a blessing.
Captain Vic is awesome.
That was
And
He's a great,
fast
great
fact.
man.
A fast fact too is Kenny. What a guy. I mean, he called me the last minute and said, "Man, was that your dad, Captain Vic, in there?" Because he was going to change the lyric a bit, and he said, "I'm keeping it like that." So now, every time you hear it on the radio, my dad's name is in there, which is just beautiful. And I love this town. And thank you, Kenny Chesney, if you're watching.
we have we have some support from Paula O, who actually said she wanted to hear you sing Wasted, Kenny Chesney.
Oh my God.
Or I'll Roll. But she's
Definitely.
very happy with Guys Named Captain too.
Thank you. Our Roll is a new Old Dominion cut.
Yeah.
So of course, we've got a little time here. We'll do it in a bit.
Got some time, and now it's time for Shy Carter to come in. Ladies and gentlemen, Shy Carter. Thank you, Shy, for joining us.
For sure, man. Appreciate y'all. What's been going on? Everybody good? Everybody's looking good. Everybody's on mute, but y'all looking good. I'm gonna sing this song I wrote for Kane Brown. It's called Heaven. And I love the Bluebird too. And I love London too. Yeah, baby. This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I couldn't dream this up, even if I tried. You and me in this moment feels like magic, don't it? I'm right where I wanna be. Yeah. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. Oh, yeah, yeah, baby. You're an angel sent to this world. What did I do right to deserve you, girl? I could stay here forever. I don't mind if we never had to even leave this room, baby. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. But lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. I like to do them guitar solos, you know. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Oh no, saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. But lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this, baby, girl. Better than this, baby. This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. Heaven.
Nice. That was #1 tune, wasn't it?
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes,
smash.
Sir.
Absolutely. Great song. Let's see. I know we only have an hour, so we'll keep it rolling. Riva, is our special guest logged in, or do I continue on?
He's waiting in the wings. Why don't you roll on, Jeff, and we'll introduce Hannah after your next show, after your next song.
Okay. Do you want me to do it after the next one? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sure. I'll play. I will play another one then. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try a different version of this song. I wasn't gonna play this tonight, but I got 3 texts in the last 2 minutes, so I don't play very often. If people want to tune in and listen on a Sunday afternoon, I will play what they want to hear. So I'm gonna try it. Back in the late 50s, when I was in Liverpool, and I was working with these 4 guys called the Bugs, and I really helped them form their sound, and then they left me out of the band. It was not cool. So I decided maybe I shouldn't work with a group of 4. I should maybe make it 2. It might be easier, less band politics. So flash forward to about 40 years later, and I wrote this with a guy named Jaron. And I want to also mention that last song I played, Let the Light In, I wrote with an amazing writer, Jem Bostic, who's done quite well over in the UK. So I forgot to say that. I was in such a rush to make sure I didn't mess the song up. I went right in. But check out Jem Bostic's song. She's amazing. And wrote this. She's great. What's that?
Jen is in the audience right now.
Oh, she is. Oh, okay. Well, great. And I wrote this with another great writer named Jaron Lowenstein. She rolls the window down and she talks over the sound of the cars that pass us by. And I don't know why, but she's changed my mind. Would you look at her? She looks at me, got me thinking about her constantly. She don't know how I feel. She carries on without a doubt, and I wonder if she's figured out I'm crazy for this girl. Crazy for this girl. One to hold me the night the sky fell down. What was I thinking when the world didn't end? Why didn't I know what I know now? Would you look at her? She looks at me, got me thinking about her constantly. She don't know how I feel. She carries on without a doubt, and I wonder if she's figured out I'm crazy for this girl. Crazy for this girl. And right now, face to face, all my fears pushed aside. Right now, I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with you. Would you look at her? She looks at me, got me thinking about family. She don't know how I feel. She carries on without a doubt, and I wonder if she's figured out I'm crazy for this girl. Crazy for this girl. Thanks. So I realized as I started, so I got to my parents last night, and I leave this Taylor here, and I realized that it was tuned in a different tuning than, so I got into it, and I'm like, I'm playing in the wrong key. This will be a different version of the song. And for those who are listening, I did change the word family at the end. The original lyric of that song was, she's got me thinking about a family, and the record label wanted Evan and Jaron to change it to fantasy. And we basically said, no way. And the head of the label gave us one day to come up with something we both liked. So we came up with Constantly, and I made a deal with Jaron that when he played it live, he'd sneak the word family in on the last chorus. Yeah. So if you watch them live, they do that a lot, and I do that every time.
Well, Donna has said the song always touches my heart. So thanks, Jeff.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. Right, we're going to welcome our special guest, Hannah.
Great.
Hannah Grace. As I said before, she's bursting onto the music scene here in the UK. I heard her recently blasting across the airwaves from Radio 2. She supported Seal, she supported Hosier, and yeah, get ready to hear one hell of a beautiful voice. Hannah, you are now joining.
Is she on? And she also, hey Hannah.
Hannah's on.
And Riva, Hannah actually came up and played at the Bluebird. I think, was it last year, Hannah? When was it you and Jess Sharman?
Yeah, it was last June, so it was like pretty much a year ago, exactly.
That was a fun show. You were awesome. You rocked the Bluebird. That was your debut at the Bluebird, right?
Yeah, and that was my first trip to America and Nashville, and yeah, so it was very, very memorable for me. Yeah.
Well, it's even more awesome then that you're our special guest tonight, then benefiting the Bluebird.
Yeah, I'm so thankful to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for joining us, Hannah. Okay.
It is all you.
All me?
Take it away. Whatever song you would like to play.
So I wanted to play one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. I actually just announced my first album on Friday. So that's out in September, which I'm really excited about. And this is one of the songs that's going to be on it. It's called Different Kind of Love. And I wrote it with my friend Laura, who's a really amazing English songwriter. And yeah, it's just a love song. And it's about how when you're with someone, you feel like your love is different to all other love, basically. So yeah, this is Different Kind of Love.
In days of doubt, I swear I'll soon be gone. But stay the night and watch you in the morning sun. Oh, I'd rather fight with you than anyone. I don't want anyone. You and me are a different kind of love. You and me are a different kind of faith. I would lie, beg and steal anything to keep you near. You and me are a different kind of love. As the years go by, we're holding on, and still we're crying to our favorite song. And as they wave goodbye, we stand strong. We won't alone. You and me are a different kind of love. You and me are a different kind
Thank you.
Did you say that is that available for download? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it is. It's out already, but it'll also be on the full record. So yeah.
Out in September. September.
Yeah, September 4th. Yeah.
4th.
Nice. That's going to be on the album. Fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so excited. It's finally coming. It's been a long time.
Nice. And what was the song? I know you just had a song that was on radio too, on the playlist. Which was that, so everyone can know which one, so they can check it out also.
Yeah, so that song is called How True Is Your Love. And yeah, that was just playlisted on radio, which is really cool. And that's also going to be on the record. Yeah. And I have a duet version of that song coming out next week too. So lots of new stuff on the way.
And thanks so much for asking me to do that duet. It was really an honor for me. I'm one of the premier vocalists.
Can we ask who it's with, or is that top secret?
No, it's not top secret. I actually am doing the duet with the person I wrote it with. So he's called Joshua Kyo, and he's the lead singer of a band called Amber Run, who are quite big in the UK, but they're very, very rocky, really, really cool band. But he does all sorts of writing with lots of other artists of all different styles. So this song is more kind of, yeah, gospel-y, folk. And yeah, I love his voice so much that I really wanted to do a duet with him. So yeah, that's out on Friday.
But how nice to like breathe new life into obviously a song that's already doing really well. But
yeah.
Looking forward to it.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you for joining us right now. I know Mr. James. I think, by the way, before we get to James, Erica, was that a Roger sighting in the video there?
It was a Roger sighting.
Hey, Roger, who is his talented husband, has produced bands like Tyler Bryant and other Larkin Poe, a lot of great bands. Just I thought I saw you sneaking in there. Hey, Roger.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good. Mr. James, let's keep the ball rolling here.
All right, let's rock. I just want to show you on my phone. My sister just texted me. All my family's watching from Austin, Texas to Florida. And here's a picture. I don't know if Shy, you can see it. This is a picture of Indy, her new golden doodle, watching Shy. Can you see it? Watching Shy perform. That's in Austin, Texas. It's awesome. Sorry, what amazing technology. I mean, it's great to be in the room with each other, but this is pretty amazing too that we can do this, you know?
Well, you know, Shy's music appeals to humans, animals, insects.
Everything.
He's a universal.
Everything.
Yeah.
So Hannah, I already love you because you're a piano player like me. So keep that going. That's beautiful. Keep it up. So I'm gonna keep rolling here. What I'm gonna do is, that was really sweet. Whoever that is that wrote in, they wanted to hear Wasted, and I'll roll. I'm gonna do just half of each song. That'll equal one song. I'm just gonna do a verse and a chorus of each one. I'll roll. We've got a very amazing band here in Nashville, or country music, called Old Dominion. I have a song on their new album called I'll Roll. Hopefully it'll be a single, we'll see. And then the second song I'll do that, finish up with is called Wasted. And that's also on Kenny Chesney's new record. I wrote that with David Lee Murphy and Bobby Hamrick. And man, I love the song. So I'll just do a bit of each one, just like a little medley, no? Okay, here we go. I'll roll. West Coast hippie in a pickup truck with stickers all over the back. Vanity plate that says living life. I'll bet you love to take it off the map. You seem like a girl that sleeps under the stars every single chance you get. Wherever you end up is where you'll be. If you're looking for a little bit of company, and this is a crowd participation, just sing I'll roll after each thing, like this. I'll roll, I can be your navigator. I'll roll, I'll be on my best behavior. I'll roll, east, west, north, or south. I'll roll, baby, break the good stuff out, and I'll roll. Yeah, I'll roll, I can be your navigator. I'll roll, right on down to the Bluebird. I'll roll, when it's safe for us to all hang out together. I'll roll, so Eric will break the good stuff out, and I'll roll. Old Dominion is Kenny's song. I said, man, what are you doing here? I saw the band just bought Shy a beer. I used to see your face all over TV shows and magazine covers. He said, I went through a fortune just like that, down to the shirt that I got on my back. I said, how, man? He said, pretty damn fast. But hey, man, since you asked, I spent it on high living, wild women, that roulette wheel that I kept spinning. Beachside bars, big shiny cars, long vacations in warm locations, going nonstop till I squeezed every drop of that good time, top shelf sweet life that I tasted. And to tell you the truth, the rest, Jeff Cohen and I just wasted. Man, we just wasted. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Boy, you keys.
What's that?
Nasty on them keys, man.
Bro. Well, you know, I got Shy Carter. I got Shy Carter around. I gotta get soulful, man. I gotta get some funk up in here.
That's because you got Hannah and Jeff on here.
Man.
I've actually got a question from Elsa here, which I'm going to throw to the group. So the first person, whoever wants to answer, can answer. How do you turn a song you feel is a crap song into a great song? Wow.
Wow.
Make a new song.
Make a new song.
I have one thing to say. There's a very fine line between a crap song and a smash hit. So, right? You never know, man. I mean, you never know. Maybe a good co-writer helps you.
Co-writer. Yeah.
Can help.
Maybe do what feels good too. If it doesn't feel good, then it's probably not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've got
No, I
fellow
had a,
friends, play it to them. It may not be as crap as you think.
Yeah.
I grew up playing piano bars, so I've played a million incredible songs, meaning Sweet Home Alabama, What's Going On, Marvin Gaye, all the great songs. So once you get used to playing great songs, you kind of go, wow, a great song almost plays itself. It's this beautiful thing. It's hard to make happen, but when you do, you kind of know it usually. But man, it's a beautiful thing. You go to the Bluebird, you're going to hear a ton of great songs. And as soon as you think, oh, I've heard every hook, you hear somebody there play something, you go, oh my God, why didn't I do that? You know, you write that. So it's a beautiful thing in songwriting. It's crazy.
Thank you.
Shall we move on to Mr. Shy?
Come on, Shy.
Oh, it's my turn again.
It is your
Yeah.
turn. Yes.
I can't be going after y'all, man, doing these jams like this, man.
Shy's big problem is he's got too many hits. Too many dang hits.
I want you to do something, Miss Riva. I want you to sing.
Yeah.
What's the song?
Really good.
I want you to sing whatever you want to sing.
You're playing spot here. Did Jeff and you?
I'm just playing.
You're playing with me.
Yeah, think about it. I'll sing one. I'll sing one. But I'm just nervous to go out to James did that Wasted song. And after Hannah sang that beautiful song. Nah, it's cool. I'm just clowning. I'm wasting time so that people don't have to sing too many songs on here.
I thought you were for a second.
I'm gonna sing this. I'm only one call away, and I'll be there to save the day. And Superman got nothing depend on me. I'm only one call away. Yeah, yeah. Call me, baby, if you need a friend. I just want to give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, just know that you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Yeah, Superman got nothing on me. Yeah. I'm only one call away. Yeah, yeah. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just want to set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. But no matter where you go, just know that you're not alone. I'm only one call away. And I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. And when you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep, baby, holding on. No, no, don't you worry. It won't be long. When you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. And I'll be there to save the day, yeah. Superman's got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. I'm only one call away. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome. I now see what that was. That was suspense building there before. That was suspense. That was brilliant. What's the story behind that one, Shai? What was the inspiration?
Well, in California, in Montecito, Charlie Puth had rented a house. He rented this big house, a nice pool and all that. And we were, it was like a writing trip. And we wrote a bunch of songs. But it was like the last night. And they just said, let's just go hang out by the fire pit. I actually had this exact guitar. It's a 4-string guitar. People don't know about these. It's a tenor guitar. I tune it like a mandolin because that's what I play. And instead of just going to sit by the fire pit, I brought this. And somebody, you know, we kicked around an idea, man, and it just flowed out real fast like that. It was like 4 or 5. Well, there was a couple other people, like Charlie's dad was there. One of the A&R dudes was there. It was like 6 or 7 people out at the fire pit. And man, it was like God just dropped it on us, man.
And you made fire.
That's a great song. I mean, that just gets you from the first note. You get right in there. That is very, very cool. Man, that's cool. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, you know, some of those writing retreats, you could really get some good stuff. I mean, you never know. Like when you're in a place that's not where you're usually writing, you go to a different location. It kind of inspires different. I know James and I have been on a few writer retreats in Europe together, in Norway and other places, and Sweden. It's fun to do that. So, Riva, how are we doing for time, by the way?
We're on to the last round now. I think we're good.
Okay, because I want to make sure Hannah gets another song. So while she's hanging, I could, following that, I kind of feel like maybe I'll do one and then Hannah do one after that. Is that cool?
Absolutely.
Okay, that way I'll do my mom and dad's favorite song of mine because basically I'm at their house right now. I wrote this back when I was in a band called Led Zeppelin. This was back in the 70s, you know, after my 60s Liverpool. I was spending more time in London in the 70s. And, you know, I'm telling you guys, exercise and eating well, man. It's age. I'm in my 90s. I'll play this one. This one, I wasn't going to play tonight, but I did get 2 texts about this one, and my parents are here. So I got an email. I'll make the story short. I got an email from a woman in Melbourne, Australia, who told me that her husband had early set dementia in his early 40s and didn't speak the last 2 years of his life. And she said that he would break into song every now and then. And they had 2 little daughters, and they would sit and listen to him play. And she said the night that he passed away, he called her over and he put his hand on her heart, and he actually said the words to the song, word for word. And it's the only time he spoke in 2 years. And she sent me an email letting me know that. And she decided she wanted to write a book about him so little girls could know what a great man he was, and asked how much it would be to reprint the lyric in front of her book. And I wrote her back immediately and I said, you don't pay anything for that. I said, just let me know if there's anything we could do to help you, and send me a copy of the book, and keep in touch. So she kept in touch, and she asked me if I ever played this live. And I said, well, obviously you've never heard me sing. Josh Groban recorded this. I can't sing like Josh Groban. And she asked me to do a version of it. So I turned it into more of a James Taylor, Jackson Brown kind of song, Paul Simon. So I'm gonna play my Josh Groban song. It's been on a few of his albums. It's called In Her Eyes, and I always send this out to Mary in Melbourne. And Riva, I had planned on playing a different song tonight, but I figure if I'm here with my mom and dad and I just got requests, I'll just play it. She stares through my shadow. She sees something more, believes there's a light in me. She is sure, and her truth makes me stronger. Does she realize I wake every morning with her strength by my side? I am not a hero, I am not an angel. I am just a man who's trying to love her unlike any other. And in her eyes, I am. Yeah, this world keeps on spinning. Only she stills my heart. She's my inspiration. She's my northern star. I don't count my possessions, but all I call mine, I will give her completely to the end of all time. And I am not a hero, I am not an angel. I am just a man who's trying to love her unlike any other. And in her eyes, I am. And in her eyes, I see the skies and all I'll ever be. And in her eyes, time passes by, and she is with me. I am not a hero, I am not an angel. I am just a man who's trying to love her unlike any other. And in her eyes. I am. Thanks. That was for my mom and dad who are listening right over there in the other room. And
Love that. Love it.
yeah, definitely check out Josh's version. It's all strings and he hits notes that I can't even imagine. Well, actually, I did imagine them. I wrote them, but I can imagine, but I can't sing.
That was phenomenal, man.
Oh, thank you, Shai. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hannah,
Hi.
would you like to do another? You're here. You're on the screen. I think we have
Yeah,
time.
I'd love to. I think I'll do How True Is Your Love, the one we were talking about that has been on the radio that I wrote with Jokio. So the version I'm playing is obviously just me and the piano, but the radio version has everything on it in the world. Horns and drums and bass line, and it's really, really cool. I really like it because I normally don't do it.
I can get my horns. I've still got it when I was growing up.
Yeah. I find it quite hard to write upbeat songs, so I was really chuffed with how that turned out, and then it got on the radio, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm going to do the piano version of it now. And yeah, I went down to Brighton, which is by the sea in England, and wrote this with Joe. It was the first song we'd ever written together. We've been friends for years, but we just thought, how about we try writing a song? And I love it. It went really well. So this is How True Is Your Love. I think about it all the time. Is love loud or is it quiet? Will I know it when it comes around? Will I hear it or will it even make a sound? I'll take the pain with glory. I'll let the Lord just fill me up. I'll let the hurt run through. How sweet or deep, how blue, how Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Hannah. That was
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
not at all, not at all.
Absolutely. Also, Riva, can we mention, and as we mentioned, Hannah has played the Bluebird. Just want to remind that I was going to say it before my last song and I spaced, but you know, one of the reasons we're doing the show tonight is, you know, besides just because we love to play, is we want to try to get some donations for the Bluebird because their doors are still shut, you know, during the pandemic. So any contributions would certainly help. And I mean, it's the Bluebird is legend, and it's part of the fabric of not only Nashville, but of the whole music scene for the whole world knows the Bluebird. So anything you can do to help, be greatly appreciated.
Actually, just now while Hannah was performing, in the comment box, so you can see, you can follow through, donate via PayPal direct to the Bluebird. You can also head over to their Instagram platform. I know they've put all directions on their stories, so it's up there right now. So yeah, please do give generously and show your support for the songwriting talent tonight as well.
And if you get a chance to get to Nashville, because this will be done one day and the Bluebird will reopen, and anyone who's never been, put that high on your list to get over there. And if you are at the Bluebird, you're going to see not only talent like, you will see James Slater. So James, maybe give the rest of the world a little taste of what they'd see at the Bluebird.
Yeah. Well, this is my last song. I'm going to do the same thing, just do a little medley real quick. First up, I want to give a shout out to any people that are watching from the UK. There's a whole, for me as a piano player, you see there's a grand piano right here. There's a whole list of artists from UK who I love. From Elton to, I mean, Jules Holland, I adore. So I'm going to try to tear up the piano a little bit for this last bit. My co-writer on this next song is sitting in the other room, is Shy Carter. We've become friends in the last couple of years, and man, I mean, talented, and I think he's going to play his single next. But I wanted to give at least a taste of our new Keith Urban single. It's up in the top 15 right now, or top 10, whatever it is. But this is a song that I wrote with Shy, his brother Micah, and Chris August. And then I'm going to do a shout out to Little Richard, who I love. And Jeff, you and I have met Little Richard. Anyway, I'll explain that. But this is a song Keith Urban's got out now, and it's just a half a song into one last one. Shy would probably sing this better, but I think he's going to do something. I was so cold and lost, nothing seemed to ring true. I couldn't bear the cross of everything I'd been through. And each day I knew I needed change, but there was no way. No way. I don't know if Shy can sing with me. Then God whispered your name. That's when everything changed. Love came out of the rain. Talk about being saved. Suddenly I want to live more than I ever did. Never gonna be the same. When God whispered your name, I could feel the sunshine for the first time in a while. Go ahead, Shy.
Girl, it's like I've been baptized by the warmth of your smile. Call it fate or faith or call it crazy. Either way, it's amazing.
Amazing, baby.
Amazing grace.
Everybody, when
God whispered your name, that's when everything changed. Love came out of the rain. Talk about being saved. Oh, Riva, suddenly I want to live more than I ever did. Never gonna be the same. Oh, when God whispered your name.
Woo! It got really good when Shy started singing that.
For Hannah that didn't know you were in the same house, that must have been really
Well,
Yeah, that was amazing.
that was so cool to have him jump in, and you know, it's just, he's right out here on the porch here. We're separated by glass, so it's been kind of nice. And I mean, there it is, Shy Carter. So I'm going to finish up Jeff, this is one more photo. This is my buddy Jeff Cohen, who I've written many songs with, and also in the middle there is Little Richard.
No.
Little Richard passed away about a month ago.
Oh.
And he's one of the greatest piano player entertainers I've ever seen in my life. So I'm going to do a tiny bit of that and finish up with just a piece of a Mexicoma Tim McGraw song. Then I'll be done. And then Shai's coming up to finish it up. So here's Little Richard, just because Jeff, you and I met him, and I've traveled the world with you, and man, he just missed him. A wop babaloo babalop bam boom tutti frutti. Oh Rudy, tutti frutti. Oh Rudy, tutti frutti. Oh Rudy, tutti frutti. Oh Rudy, tutti frutti. Oh Rudy. A rap babaloo bam balop bam boom. Come on, Riva, get up and dance me down. Go to London and play.
Come and play that to your heart's content. That's my favorite Little Richard.
Thanks. And now to finish up, I'm just doing half of a Tim McGraw song. It's a lot of fun. It's called Mexicoma. For all of you that love a little tequila like I did. I'm sitting here stoned at Tortilla Joe's. Nobody knows my name, but that's all right with me. She said adios. So I said, hello, Don Julio, top shelf, self-help remedy. Sure was good to know ya, still wanna hold ya, but I know it's over and you ain't coming back. This ain't California, I'm somewhere south of the border, in Mexico. My Mexicoma. I know it's over. I'm in a Mexicoma. My Mexicoma. I know it's over. But the sun still shines on a fool like me. Sun still shines on a fool like me. Rusty. Oh, my Mexicoma. I know it's over, but the sun still shines on Jeff and Shai and me.
Yeah. That's oh no, he's going for the foot.
I didn't do the foot, man.
Do it.
Right now, Eric's going, this guy's crazy. He's never playing the Bluebird again.
No, I think James, I think everyone watching in the UK is like, let's get this guy over to play one of our roundhouse shows when we're over there.
I got to play in my homeland. I'm dying to go. Let's go.
Absolutely. Actually, talking about England, Eric, I believe the Bluebird documentary is it out in the UK yet, or when's it coming out?
July 27th. It'll be available in the UK on iTunes, Amazon, and some other platforms too, but we'll be announcing that on our socials. So keep an eye. We're very excited. It took a long time to get this done, but we're going to be over there, so you can't have the Bluebird physically, but you can have it on screen, and the documentary is great.
So everyone checking. Is that a train behind you?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. I love that. Everybody loves the sound of a train in the distance. Paul Simon. Yeah, so anyone in the UK, check it out. I know you could watch it on Apple TV, and in America you could watch it right now, right?
Yes, we were #1 in documentaries for 2 weeks in June, which was amazing. And iTunes has a really great landing page with a soundtrack attached to it, so you can do all the songs in the film and watch the film there too. So yeah, iTunes is our.
And it's amazing. I've seen it. I highly recommend it. And now I guess, Riva, do you want to announce the last song here? Do you want to announce? You want to do the introduction?
Well, Mr. Shai Carter, I think.
Exactly.
Finished off the show.
Go ahead, Jack. You got it.
Or is it Cheyenne James? Or is it just Shy
I'm over here with James now. I'm not going back.
in between the Zoom screens? It's kind
Can
of
you,
That's me over there.
can you see Shy, right? He's here in my room.
Try.
Is that okay?
Is that all right?
Absolutely.
Or I can go to over there with you if you want.
Let's sing some Riva.
You can also sit in his sun chair if you want. I mean, that would be fun.
Let's sing some Reva McEntire.
Only.
Let's. You want to play it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, sure.
You gonna play it in the lower
I'm gonna
key?
do it in your look. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Well, tell him, Shy. This is awesome. I mean,
Me and James and Carlo, our boy Carlo, and my brother Micah, some of the same people that wrote God Whispered Your Name. We sat down out there in the country one day, man. And this was a real special song that came out. And it's my new single that's out right now on iTunes, on Spotify, and Apple Music, and all that. So YouTube, there's a cold video on YouTube. So I hope y'all go check that out, man. Is that good?
That's great.
You want to say something about it?
No, I just want to say you've heard all these songs Shy's written for other artists, Kane Brown, Sugarland, but I tell you what, I'm just excited mostly about his artist career, which he's just coming out, because this dude has a lot of talent, man. Amazing, and a great heart. So I'm just excited to be part of this, man.
Right on, man.
Let's do this.
If I was on the street with no love, I know you would put some change in my cup. If I was down on my luck, speed up a little bit, you would pick me up. If ever I would breathe my last breath, I know you would put your hands on my chest, sing to me and say, God bless. You would lift me up. Oh, 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 when I feel like I'm dying. Oh, 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 you come around with that good love, good love, good love. Make me feel like it's alright. Make me believe in this good life. Yeah, you pick me up, good love, good love, good love. When I feel like I'm dying, you give me strength, help me find it. Yeah, that good love. Never have to doubt your faith. When I'm on my knees, you pray. When I'm broke, you don't break. You say you can make it. You sure know how to save it, baby. Oh, 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 when I feel like I'm drowning. Oh, oh, you come around with that good love, good love, good love. Hey, make me feel like it's alright. Make me believe in this good life. Yeah, you pick me up, good love, good love, good love. When I feel like I'm dying, you give me strength, help me find it. Yeah, that good love. And I can't thank you enough for bringing me back to life. Woo! And you make me feel like it's alright. Yeah, that good love.
Man, that is amazing.
That was brilliant.
Great tune, gentlemen. Great tune. And also, Riva, we should also mention that and Shai, James, Hannah, Erica, this the show is going to be on YouTube. So anyone who couldn't watch it today, if you want, anyone who's watching it, tell your friends, and they can check it out on YouTube. It'll be up, Riva, what, within a day or so? How does that work?
It's up immediately.
Even better.
Live now. So anyone watching in the future as well, it's not too late to donate. So I put all the information of how you can donate to the Bluebird. And please, yeah, do give generously. Erica, is there anything you'd like to say?
Just thank you to everybody for participating. Thanks to our listeners and our fans. Thanks to Shai, James, Jeff, Hannah, and you, Riva, for making this possible for us to be able to get some songs out when the doors are closed and the room is quiet. It's really great to be able to hear some live music. And I just thank y'all for representing the Bluebird and for loving the Bluebird. And we will be back as soon as we can. So check us out online, all of our socials, keep an eye, and hopefully you'll get to see the documentary and be with us in spirit. Yeah.
Riva, any closing words? I mean, I will say, I think you should close, Riva, but I want to thank James and Shai for volunteering their time on a Sunday to do this. Thank you, gentlemen. I really, we all appreciate it. And Hannah, thank you for logging on over from England, late night there. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure watching you play again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I'm going to reiterate exactly what you just said, Jeff. Yeah, so that was, yeah, I was looking forward to tonight, and you've exceeded my enjoyment. That's so great. Thanks, guys. And thank you for joining us for the whole show as well.
And I think, as Shai said, Riva, next show maybe you can play one of the tunes from your new album next show.
Absolutely will. Now
okay.
The place is set up. I've got my piano back. Yeah, you're on.
Exactly. Well, thank you. Hey, thank you, everybody, and join us. We'll be back in July with another online Songwriters Circle. And like to thank again Erica and the Bluebird. Thank our partners at the Roundhouse for Around Your House, and look forward to seeing you in July.
Thank you.
Tutti frutti, Rudy.
Take care, y'all. Be safe.
Wop bop a loo bop a wop
Bop boom.